Hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I'm about to throw something at my cat really quick, hold on. Stop! Okay, hi guys and welcome. This is like a test, yeah, to see how I would like to do a little podcast, giving my thoughts and opinion on things, and this is just a little dry run. Right now it's audio only, but give me time, and we will evolve. Right now audio just is easy. I can just, I don't have to worry about my appearance or anything like that. I can just get on. So for now it is audio only. Don't pay me any mind. I would like to start off this episode by talking about or discussing the state of movie / film criticism commentary side of YouTube or that community. It has really changed vastly, and I want to have a discussion about it. It's worrisome, it's bothersome, the state of said community, because of a few things, and I want to really get to the catalyst. What I think the catalyst of the problem is, and I believe it's because movies suck. And if I could, let's name, maybe a top 5 reasons why the community on YouTube, as far as film criticism and movie commentary, has changed vastly so much, and why to me it's not enjoyable or as enjoyable anymore. And it's a number of reasons. I am spitballing this right now, although I know I should get a pen and a piece of paper, but let's call this part 1, just in case I need to come back and address a few things. So reason number 5, okay, is movies aren't good anymore. And I'm sorry, I cannot subscribe to the notion or the logic behind, let's just appreciate movies. Let's just say they're good for the sake of not wanting to not have movie theaters anymore, movies in theaters anymore. Let's praise films regardless. Just because you're hearing a majority of movie commentators or film critics or general audiences not liking movies, let's not blame the audience. Let's not blame the fans. Maybe it is the filmmakers. Maybe it is the acting. Maybe it's the studio. Maybe it's all of those things. Maybe it's no love behind the scripts. Maybe it's because they're only thinking about money. All of these people can't be wrong. Movie commentary was not like this 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It wasn't like this 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And it's because movies were better. There was a love behind the movies. And filmmakers cared about the product that they were putting out. They also cared about their own vision. And the thought of making money was not the sole reason and the only reason that films were coming out. Number 4, reboots, sequels, reloaded, reimagining, revamping, revitalizing, retooling, all the re's. They need to stop. All the reason. Film and movie criticism and commentary is not the same. All the re's. You know why the re's need to stop? Because there is a reason, okay? That's a re I can get behind. There's a reason why there were successful films like Saw in 2004, like Scream in 1996, Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984, okay? There was a reason why in 1986, I believe, Overboard resonated with audiences with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, okay? There was a reason why Fast Times at Ridgemont High, why those movies stuck. A number of reasons. They were good stories. And they were good moments in film history that it's like Tracing the Dragon. They're trying to recreate with all these re's. And it's not working. How about we get back to the drawing board and let's try to create those moments with a new story, a new IP. Because just imagine if they just kept kind of trying to create, I don't know, Godzilla or Frankenstein or Dracula over and over and over again and didn't let those characters retire. Just imagine if we never progress past those stories. Now, I'm not against remakes because there are good remakes, okay? We don't have to go, even though someone may mention it anyway. There are existent remakes that were worth remaking. Okay, that's fun. Okay, the technology and enough time has passed and generation, enough change, and we can add to the story. not to just retell it to make money. Okay? That's reason number 4. Okay? Now I can go into for A, B, C, because it's other reasons. There's reasons behind each read. But that's number 4. Okay? Number 3. Studios think and believe everything has to be a blockbuster now. And not everything needs to be a blockbuster. Sometimes, telling a good story is enough. Sometimes telling a good story is enough. I found myself going through streaming platforms such as Tubi and things like that. And I go through these platforms and I look at some of these simple stories like The Man. Okay, and that movie features Eugene Levison and Samuel L. Jackson. And it's about, hold on, oh crap, I don't have my other phone. It's a story about a guy who's a dentist and he wants to go to like a dental convention and he gets caught up with some Turkish like arms dealers and just Samuel Jackson plays some type of ATF agent, and it's just a fun comedy. And if you have not seen it, check it out. And it's so unfortunate that we don't get stories like that anymore because everything has to be a blockbuster. Everything has to, I don't know. But everything doesn't have to be a blockbuster. Hollywood doesn't. Just make a good story and people will show up. I promise. Number 2. I am not gonna use the word that is always used, but because that word was hijacked. But the checking of the boxes versus hiring people who have actual talent. Actors, sometimes you put people in roles because they're popular and they have 3.6 million followers on Instagram and have made 20 really funny videos that have gone viral, instead of someone who has been trained and technically is a good actor and would be best for the role. You're hiring people based upon their skin color, gender, perhaps, sometimes on an ability or lack thereof, versus their talent, versus what they could bring to the table and what could be best for the story or the role. And checking all of these boxes are making bad stories that aren't interesting, which is causing the trickle effect, hence this video on YouTube. It's not a narrative. It's not that, oh, these channels only want to be negative or focus on this or attack. It's true. It's true. It's true. And number 1, I think one of the number 1 reasons that film criticism and film commentary has also changed so much is the rewatchability. These films aren't rewatchable. The characters aren't memorable. There's no story. Nobody's going to be talking about barely any of these movies 10, 15 years from now. And there's also something I would like to touch on. Going back to the reads. I cannot subscribe to the notion or the idea that this doesn't affect the original story. The original story is always there. We can always go back to the original story. This is true, but this is also something I believe the fans tell themselves to make themselves feel better. I'm sorry, but the David Gordon Green trilogy has forever changed the character of Michael Myers to me. I still love him. Yes, John Carpenter's Halloween does exist, but that trilogy tainted that franchise for me. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't want to go too deep into it, but it does affect the movie. It does. Yes, the original still exists. Yes, but those franchises, the more you make these sequels, the more it taints it. For some people, for another good example, Resurrection ruins the ending of H2O for some people. For some people, it does something, and you have to block it out. To me, it doesn't exist, but it does exist, and you know that subconsciously. And it does do something. It does do something. And I know there's nothing we can do about this. I know Hollywood's going to try to, they're always going to want to make money. But I'm just getting my reasons. And my thoughts on what has changed. As far as film criticism and commentary on YouTube, it's not the same anymore. It's not as fun. It's not as interesting, and I think that's you can see it. You can see it. A lot of channels are reverting back to retro reviews and reviewing movies they never seen before, and going back to older movies because newer content it's just not hitting. It's just not doing it. It's just not doing it. And it's like, yes, we have these old movies to go back to. Yes, we always. But I don't know about you, but I want to see some greatness. I want to feel how I felt when I watched Scream in 1996. I can't explain how amazing it was. I want to feel how I feel when I saw in 2004 for the first time. That was amazing. And those are just 2 examples. But I'd love to have that back again. But drop down in the comments and you let me know, how do you feel about film criticism and commentary now on YouTube? Do you feel as though it's changed? Do you feel as though I'm completely wrong and movies are awesome and they're better than ever? I don't know, let's have a discussion about it below. Please subscribe. Please like the video. It helps. I want to try to squeeze in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Help me out. It is a free way to support the channel while I'm on my way to 1,000. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope to make some more of these, because I do have some things that I gotta say and that I want to share. Thanks for clicking on this video and listening to my thoughts. I appreciate you. Have a great day.